So Hayden, what is Hayden thinking about? What are these people thinking about? Jack, what is everyone thinking about?
We're thinking about the proportion of cars that speed in Oakhaven and Gulf Boulevard.
But why would anyone want to know that?
Because if a bunch of cars are speeding, it could be dangerous.
Okay, so how are we going to figure this out?
First, we need Hayden to collect the data.
Alright, so it's time to collect some data on the cars here at Oakhaven. Wow, there aren't that many cars here. I guess this might take a while. I wonder how Garrett's doing with his data.
Much later.
Jack, I've collected all my data, and I'm going windsurfing now, so I'm gonna make you do it.
Meanwhile,
I almost fell asleep again. I see 10 more cars and I'm done. So better wrap this up soon so it doesn't take a long time. Alright, Ainesh, there's my data. Took a while, but if you don't have this done by tomorrow, we're gonna have serious problems. Okay?
Okay, let's get done. So you see, this is my data over here. It's very interesting, pretty good data.
So did you guys crunch the numbers yet?
Yeah, we got our results. Do you want to see them?
Yes. Give me that.
first, we organized the data into two pie charts of the percentages of cars sampled that were speeding and those that were not.
We then conducted a two-proportion z-test for the difference in proportion of cars who follow the speed limit at Oakhaven versus the proportion of cars that follow the speed limit at Gulf Boulevard. Essentially, the two-proportion z-test is going to tell us the probability that we get data as extreme as the data we collected, or more extreme by chance alone. By comparing our p-value to alpha, we can see if we have enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis and support our alternative hypothesis. If p is less than alpha, which is typically 0.05 when not specified, we have enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis and support the alternative hypothesis. In the case of our problem specifically, the two parameters are p Oakhaven equals the proportion of cars that follow the speed limit at Oakhaven, and p Gulf Boulevard equals the proportion of cars that follow the speed limit at Gulf Boulevard.
Our null hypothesis is the population proportion of cars following speed limit at Gulf Boulevard and Oakhaven is equal, while our alternative is that they are not equal. After our calculations, we found that our p-value is 0.0748. Now, is 0.0748 less than the significance level, in this case 0.05? No, so we failed to reject the null. Based on our study, which also has a few limitations, we conclude that there is not sufficient evidence to support that the population proportion of drivers who follow speed limit is different in Oakhaven versus Gulf Boulevard.
Yo, Ainesh, did you see that Luka Doncic had 40 points the other day? You know, I wonder the proportion of games that Luka Doncic scores 35 or more points.